Okay, hello. So this live stream is a little bit different. I'm not really done anything like this. It's going to be about live weather. I have done one live stream outside whenever it was pouring down rain and there was a bunch of thunder and lightning. But this is going to be like different where I show the live weather on Radar Omega. Since I've never done this before, I'm probably going to not do great, so be prepared for that. So just looking at all the weather in the United States, it looks like there's a lot of rain everywhere. You have some pretty heavy rain right here. Over in, let's see. Over in Nebraska, it is under a severe thunderstorm warning. You can see there. I'm probably going to have to do that a lot because my phone is so close to the screen. I can't make it any better, and I can't really make it any further without it falling. So we have that, and then right here, we got a tornado warning. Well, where did it go? There we go. All right. Let's see. We had a viewer for a second there. Don't know where they went. Let's see here. I'm probably going to mainly be focused on these storms up here in this general area because that's the most intense storms. But where I am in this general area, in the Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee area, I'm probably not going to be focusing on those storms very much because they're not as intense as let's say this storm that's about to hit Omaha, Nebraska. Well, it is hitting Omaha, Nebraska. So I'm probably going to be focusing more on those storms than any of the other storms. All right, we got a severe thunderstorm warning and watch right there. Let's see. And whoever joins the live stream can make a request in the comments of if they would like me to talk about how their city's doing, if they're going to get rain later. I'm not saying that this isn't all these supercells and stuff isn't going to break apart because it probably will at some point. Well, it will at some point. So whenever it breaks apart, it might completely miss you. And there might be a storm to your north and to your south. So I don't really know. But if it's right on top of you, then it'll be kind of easy. So why is my camera doing that? It's zooming in and zooming out real quick. I'm not doing that. Okay, so we're going to focus on these storms for a little bit. It looks like Birmingham was getting hit hard with rain, and now they're in this gap of no. Oh, well. They have a little bit of rain going on right now. Birmingham, Alabama. For Birmingham, it looks like the majority of the heavy rain is gone. You just have a little bit of, how do I say this? Medium rain, basically. So, all right, let's see. So, over here in Memphis, well, not quite in Memphis, West Memphis in Arkansas, and a little bit in Tennessee, it looks like we have a special weather statement. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And then if you go down here, we have this storm in, oh no. I don't know how to pronounce that because there's so many different ways to pronounce that. Now, since I'm from around this area, this general area right here, I know what this town right here is called. It's called Lafayette, and there's so many different ways to pronounce it. So I don't know if this special weather statement is Lafayette or Lafayette. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Lafayette because I'm so used to it. So sorry if it's wrong. Sorry if you live there and I pronounced your whole city wrong. And then over here by Lincoln, Alabama, and that general area, it looks like we have another special weather statement, also gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Just north of that, we have another special weather statement for the cities of, it's so hard to see with all this rain, but it looks like Guntersville, Alabama. Gusts also up to 50 miles per hour. And then moving in to Tennessee and Alabama as well, we have another special weather statement that's in both states. The Alabama side has wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and pea-sized hail, it says. And the one in Tennessee has winds up to 50 miles per hour and also pea-sized hail. So nothing too significant, but something you might want to look out for. It looks like the storm that's hitting Stevenson, Alabama right now, it looks like it could be making a little bit of hail. I don't know. All the storms with this, that's probably producing hail. Let me see all the details. "60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail." Okay, so nothing too bad. Why is the camera doing that? That is so annoying. It stopped. That's good. Whenever somebody starts watching, just be prepared for the camera to do that. It's so close they can't really focus on it. And make sure you turn up your resolution to 1080 for the best resolution on this, because live streams, they don't tend to have the best resolution. Let's see here. I'm gonna type in something here. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right. So, all right, here we go. We have a special weather statement, it looks like. Special weather statement and a flood watch combined in, well, a little bit of Bowling Green, and the other half of Bowling Green is not in this, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't look out because, you know, they're still really close to a special weather statement. All right, over here in, how do you say that? Eddyville or something? Eddyville? I don't know. Severe thunderstorm warning and flood, and a flood watch. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. So that isn't the strongest storm ever, but it's not the weakest. Why in the world does it say I am right here? What state is this? Why does it say I'm in Kansas? Whatever. So, all right. Severe thunderstorm warning. What in the world? I have not seen something on radar like that. It's just a circle. No rain. What in the world is this? What in the world? Check that out. Watch this. What? Okay. Nothing too intense. We're not going to be really focusing on the stuff up in Canada because it doesn't look as intense as the stuff that's down here and up here. So if you live in Canada, I'm sorry that I'm not really focusing on you. And that's probably a good thing because you don't really want that in. You don't really want intense storms. So, oh, that's my bad. All right, moving on over to North Carolina. We have a severe thunderstorm warning with a flood watch. And a severe thunderstorm warning also with the flood watch. These storms are about to move into Raleigh, North Carolina. They are hitting, how do you say that? Fayetteville, something. And then they're also hitting Durham, it looks like. Now moving up to, where are we? Virginia. We have a special weather statement and a flood watch combined. And their storms don't look that intense, just a little bit of heavy rain. So, now I gotta think of something of what storms we should go to, because now these storms down here look like they're intensifying, and these kind of look like they're weakening a little bit. It doesn't have as much, like that storm doesn't have as much purple on it, or pink or purple. It really depends how heavy it is. Pink or purple. And then we're not going to be focusing on those that much longer because those are weakening and these are kind of intensifying. These storms up here look like they might be a problem. So I might want to focus on those a little bit more than these. But these also kind of look promising a little bit. Alright, is this new special weather statement? Winds up to 50 miles per hour. Yet again, nothing too significant. Alright. Alright, these storms are about to hit, the ones that are hitting Bridgeport, Alabama. And they are about to hit South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. And if they keep this heading, they might barely hit Chattanooga, Tennessee. But Chattanooga, you're not getting out of the rain at all. I mean, you still have all this. And Cleveland, Tennessee, it doesn't look like you're going to get hit by these storms down here. It looks like you might get hit by some of the special weather statement storms. Well, actually, you are going to get hit by the special weather statement storms. Now, oh, here we go. Bowling Green, Kentucky. You still have that special weather statement and flood watch. Let's see when this thing expires. How do you find that? I'm so used to Radar Omega that I've not used this app in so long. So I'm not that great at like operating it. Oh, here we go. Alright, there's a tornado warning. Tornado warning, as you can see. I don't see a hook, so I wouldn't be that worried about this tornado warning. Let's see if it's radar indicated or observed. Probably radar indicated. Golf ball sized hail. Okay, it is observed a observed tornado, and it must be getting close to dissipating because there's no longer a hook. So if there was a tornado, it would probably be headed for, well, if the rain will clear. Rain. Wealthy. That's an interesting town name. And I bet by the time that it gets to like Lexington, it would have already dissipated by then and like been roped out for a while. It looks like these storms are intensifying again because now we have a little bit harder of rain right there. Okay, I'm not focused on these storms. Oh, these look not too bad for some intensity. Now, I can't say for certain how long it's going to be before Chattanooga and Collegedale and Cleveland and Cohutta, Georgia, and Ringgold, Georgia, and Fort Oglethorpe are going to be, and East Ridge are going to be hit by these storms, because I don't actually particularly know how to tell of how fast these storms are moving. I only know how to do that on Radar Omega. So I'm guessing they'll probably be to the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Well, let's not focus on Chattanooga, because if we're talking about Chattanooga, then you're going to have this South Pittsburgh storms that are going to hit really, really soon. They're going to have a quick break, and then it's going to start pouring again. So let's just focus on Collegedale, Tennessee. I know there's Ooltewah somewhere in here, but I feel like more people know about Collegedale than Ooltewah because Collegedale is bigger than Ooltewah. So it looks like your storms, or let me say our storms, haven't even made it to Fort Payne and Rainsville, Alabama yet. I'm saying yet, but they'll probably be there within 15 to 20 minutes. So once the storms hit, they would probably be to this general area in around, once they hit Fort Payne and Rainsville, they'd probably be there within about an hour and 45 minutes max. And I know the way that the majority of the people that are watching might pronounce some of these cities in this area different than how I pronounced them. Now, the reason why I pronounce them different is because I'm actually from this area. So I actually know how to pronounce them like correctly, basically. So like most people say Chattanooga, it's Chattanooga, Tennessee, and some people say like Lafayette, it's Lafayette. And then I highly doubt anybody's really heard of Cohutta, unless you're like from around here, because I think the population's like less. I think it's less than 800, so like nobody's really heard about that. And then Dalton, Georgia, most people know how to pronounce that. I mean, unless you're like from like way over here or something. Oh, like here or something. But I know most people pronounce, especially Chattanooga, Tennessee, wrong. I know it's not really going to help because there's right now 0 people watching, but people can go backwards and, rewind the video or the live stream and see, but I highly doubt anybody's going to do that and just waste their time doing that. So it is called Chattanooga instead of Chattanooga, so if somebody rewinds it, make sure to say Chattanooga. Do whatever you want, actually. It doesn't really bother me. So I'm starting to get a little bit thirsty, so I'm going to pause the live stream and I will be right back. All right, I am back. I don't really know if that paused it or just showed a blank screen. I don't really know. Never done that before. We have what is a coastal flood? I kind of want to don't show coastal flood on aerial map. I've been blocking a lot of stuff to not show it on this aerial map because some of the stuff can get a little bit annoying. Just seeing all this random stuff that I've never heard of. I've heard of a red flag warning, but they can get really annoying because there's always a red flag warning. So, just coming back now, the storms basically haven't really done anything since I've been back. Now, I'm going to change some of the settings real quick. Maybe let me. It's not letting me. Whatever. Okay. Moving on. Don't really know what that is. Don't really know how to speak that language. Now, moving back to this storm that is in the West Point and Oakland area in this ran into out of the way, I could actually see the state outline. In Nebraska, it looks like you're just in a severe thunderstorm warning. Nothing too severe. I've been in countless severe thunderstorm warnings and nothing's really ever happened other than a little bit of hail, but that's not that bad. What in the world? Is this? It literally just says tornado. Check that out. It literally just says tornado. That's all it says. That is weird. Oh, it's a tornado watch. Maybe it should say watch instead of just tornado. Yeah. Okay. Looks like a lot of these special weather statements have expired, except for two. All the ones in this general area also have expired, but the big one here hasn't expired, and the smaller one that is in Lafayette, whatever the exact name is called, that one's still going. I don't know for how much longer. And the one in Memphis is still going. The one in Bowling Green is still going, and they added another one that's a little bit more north of Bowling Green. But so you have two in half of Bowling. Well, the other one is in the. I don't think it's in the city limits of Bowling Green. Well, it's in like a few neighborhoods of Bowling Green, but it's not like in the city of Bowling Green. All right, Nashville, Tennessee. Looks like y'all are just getting hit by some light, or not light rain, but let's see the DBZ thing. Why is it not working? 38 DBZ. The designation is light rain. Nothing too significant. Now, the storms that are in the South Pittsburgh area. Okay, now it has updated. It's about to be some heavy rain in South Pittsburgh, so if you're in South Pittsburgh, be prepared for some pretty heavy rain. You know what? I am going to check outside real quick and see if I can see any thunderstorm clouds because they're not that far away. It's getting cloudier, but nothing too significant. All right, Atlanta, Georgia, a big city that for some reason I go to all the time. I go like 3 times a year. So these storms are going to move. Well, Atlanta might be spared from this blob. This is going to dump a bunch of water on Huntsville, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Dalton, Cleveland, Decatur, Spring City, Jasper, Dunlap, Dayton, Pikeville, not Pikeville, Kentucky, Pikeville, Tennessee, Athens, Sweetwater, Philadelphia, not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Tennessee, Loudon, Kingston, Rockwood, Oakdale, Oak Ridge, and Crossville. That's going to dump a bunch of water on all those cities. So be prepared for the first rain in the Chattanooga, Collegedale, and Cleveland area. Be prepared for it to start dumping a bunch of water on you in about, give it about an hour and 45 minutes, or an hour and 40 minutes. So be prepared for that. Now, these storms that are hitting South Pittsburgh, they look intense. Nothing that intense. I wouldn't be surprised if it made a little bit of pea-sized hail, but, probably not going to happen. All right, let's see. Okay, here's a tornado. 3 tornado warnings, it looks like. We have one in McDonald, whatever state. McDonald, Kansas. And a double tornado warning in, Feet. That's such a weird city name. So, believe it or not, I've always wondered how to say this city name, and I think I might have figured it out. North Platte. I don't know if that's right. Correct me in the comments if it's wrong. All right, moving on over here. It looks like Peoria. Is that how you say that? I think it is. Peoria, Illinois. Is it Illinois? Yeah, Illinois. It looks like you're not going to get hit by heavy stuff. You're just going to get hit by light rain for a brief time. What's not going to get hit by a brief time is this huge blob that literally stretches across the whole state of Alabama and goes into Mississippi. So if it crosses the whole state, it's going to dump a lot of water. So be prepared for that. Cleveland might get hit by a little bit of rain earlier than expected because this new supercell has popped up. It's very, very, very weak. It's only about, oh man, like 27 DBZ max. Like, you're barely even going to get wet if you go out in that. So don't worry about that. But once that hits, you have about a 15-minute break until you get hit by this rain that crosses across the whole state of Alabama and a little bit of Mississippi. So Cleveland, Chattanooga, Dalton, Collegedale, Ottawa, Fort Oglethorpe, Eastridge, and Soddy Daisy, be prepared for that to dump a bunch of water on you. We're checking the weather, or I was checking the weather earlier today, and it said a 1/10 of an inch, but all that, a 1/10 of an inch, I don't know. That looks like a little bit more than a 1/10 of an inch. Because whenever it first hits, you have all that hard rain, pretty hard rain, and then it goes to light rain, hard or medium rain, a little bit of hard rain mixed in, and then it goes to medium rain, light rain, and then it's done. And then there's a chance that one of these teeny tiny supercells might hit later tonight. But once this huge blob is over, it's basically all the rain's over for tonight. My mouth kind of hurts for talking for 32 minutes and 30 seconds straight. So I don't know if I should take a break. I really don't want to take a break because I really like talking about weather. But my mouth hurts really bad, and the more I talk, the worse it's going to get. So I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. And talking now still hurts. Brushing my teeth probably wasn't the best idea either. Alright, while I was gone, the Memphis special weather statement has expired. But the ones down here in Alabama still haven't expired. I don't know when they are. One of the Bowling Green special weather statements also has expired, but now we have a new special weather statement in, let's see, Kentucky. What is the cat doing? Cat, please, Archie. Oh, hey, Lincoln, don't do that. Please. Don't do that. Archie, also don't do that. Thank you. Okay. That was the cats. Okay. Moving back to the South Pittsburgh. Oh, my goodness. Don't do that. You're gonna rip the chair. Don't do that, Archie. We can do something about this. Okay. Now I'm back. As I was saying, the South Pittsburgh storm, it looks like South Pittsburgh is getting hit by hard rain now. Or heavy rain. Somewhere around 62 dBz. Yeah. Nothing too significant, but nothing. Did you hear the cat meow? Cat was that? Archie, are you okay? I think he wants food. Probably. He always wants food. Alright. Now, that storm down here in the Hennigar area, it's barely intensifying. But it's intensifying barely. The highest and heaviest rain it's got is 34 dBz. So it's barely intensified, but it's intensifying. And it doesn't look like these storms are weakening. It looks like they're intensifying, like especially the South Pittsburgh storm. Now, going back up to the tornado warnings or former tornado warnings, if they still have them. All right, we have one right here. Is this a new one? I don't actually remember. What city is that? Nope, it's the same old one. The one for McDonald, Kansas. Is that what I said earlier? And then another tornado warning for the city name will pop up. Nope, no city name will pop up. So it has to be like nobody lives there. Like almost nobody lives there. There has to be like a few houses. This storm just north of Memphis, it's got some heavy rain here. Pretty heavy rain. Nothing too bad. All right, moving on to the South Pittsburgh storm, soon to be at this heading, it's going to barely miss Chattanooga. I might have to call it the Signal Mountain storm soon. And then I'm going to have to call it the Saudi Daisy storm. And then whenever it gets to Decatur, by the time it gets to Decatur, then these storms down here will probably be crossing into Georgia. And it'll be pretty close to the Chattanooga area. So Chattanooga, looks like you might get, I think in this general area right here is going to get hit by rain. Downtown Chattanooga, probably not. Well, until you got this, and then you're not escaping that. There's no way. I mean, unless it, completely separates, The reason why it's so dark is, depending on where you live, where we live, it's 9:13 p.m. I know it could be 8:13 where you live, or what is it? Is California or the Western time zone 3 or 4 hours behind? It would be like 5:14 or 6:14 because it's 9:14 right now. New York. Let's go to New York. I feel like New York always has light rain. It like never gets hit by anything hard. I feel like it's always getting hit by light rain. Whenever I went to New York, it was very foggy and light rain. So basically exactly what I said. Ooh, 2 viewers. Hello. Nice. I don't know if they're 2 viewers from earlier or not. Oh, now there's 0. That always happens. Whenever I start talking, they there's another viewer. What I was saying is like whenever I start talking about random stuff or like certain types of like certain areas of weather that like I guess they're not from, they like leave or something. Okay, to my 1 viewer watching, you can type in the chat. Oh, well, now there's 0. I guess. Oh, now there's 1 viewer again. To my 1 viewer watching, you can't. Now 2 viewers watching, you can type in the chat of what you want me of where like what city you are, and I can tell you like if you're gonna get hit hard by rain or stuff. Or yeah, basically that. So since I've not live streamed in months, I don't remember where the chat pops up. So maybe somebody already has said something in the chat and I'm just not known. I gotta pick up the camera, so it's gonna be kind of shaky real quick. Chat, here we go. Live chat. Okay, I turned on live now. So now I can see all the stuff that pops up. Well, I think. I hope it pops up at the top, not the bottom, because I'm into like this homemade Lego tripod thing. And I can't see, well, no, there's your viewers, and I can't like see what's on the bottom of my screen. I can see half of my screen. So it's kind of confusing sometimes. And take a little bit of a break from talking until another viewer joins. Well, right as I say that, another viewer joins. Okay. Okay. There has been a weather update. Let's see when it has. 9:05. So I guess it's updated by 5 minutes. Even though it's 9:17, it goes to 9:05. So the rain that's like downpouring on South Pittsburgh, it's now it looks like it's like medium rain. Now it's probably gonna be light rain. So like all the rain is we have a new special weather statement before there is literally even any rain in the special weather statement. Sometimes the what is it called? The Storm Prediction Center. There we go. The Storm Prediction Center enters like a warning or a watch before it even happens. So whenever these storms start to hit the Chattanooga, Cleveland, Collegedale, Ooltewah, Fort Oglethorpe, Chattanooga, and I already said Chattanooga, I don't know, and the East Ridge area, then they might put a special weather statement right before it hits because there is this much rain in the special weather statement. That much. Like nothing. But you have all this rain going for the special weather statement. So that's just basically what they do. They issue it right before anything happens. So right before all the storms hit in this general area, in the southern Tennessee area, we are probably going to get to see what's actually going to happen. We can get issued with a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning, which is very unlikely, or a special weather statement, which a special weather statement, it's a pretty high chance for that. I feel like whenever there's storms, we always get hit by special weather statements. All right, now moving on to South Dakota and a little bit of Wyoming. We have this another special weather statement with heavy rain. With let's see how many dBz. 72 dBz. So that seems pretty intense. All right. Bowling Green special weather statement is gone now. Gone forever. Well, not gone forever. It could come back. We got nothing in the chat yet. Uh-oh, what did I do? It's gonna be really shaky for a second, guys. Okay. There we go. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright. Here we go. Our latest update is 9:10 p.m. It goes up to, oh no, not that again. It's where it quickly shows you the rain that quickly disappears and it comes back. Yep, I don't like that. Maybe I should change the settings where something like that doesn't happen. Let's see. Turn that setting on. I don't actually know how to change that, but whatever. All right. Oh, it looks like there's some storm chasers up here. This is one of the settings I turned on. Let's check out one of them in this severe storm warning and watch. I don't even want to pronounce his last name. Don't even want to try. Mike DeLange or something. Let's see here. That's his video. That actually looks like a really good storm-based depredation tornado. That actually looks really promising. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a a tornado watch or warning. John McKinney. What is that? Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Not as dramatic as the other one, but still a pretty good storm base. He's right below the other guy by like 10 or 15 miles. Let's go back to Mike DeLange, however you say his last name. Let's check his storm. If it's not good enough to show, I just won't show it. The whole screen's purple. From Mike DeLange is video. There we go. Now it's coming back. There's a whole layer of trees blocking the storm base, so I can't really see anything. Yeah, I can't watch this video because there's a whole layer of trees blocking his whole thing. All right, let's go over to... Oh, there's two storm chasers right next to each other. That's perfect. Chelsea Dollman or something. Not a great storm base. I mean, okay, no. This is so bad. What? That? Hello? Okay. That actually isn't that bad of a storm base. Hello to my two viewers. Alex Thornton or something? What type of car is he driving? I think it's a truck. I'll show it in just a second. Here we go. There we go. Alright. Nothing too intense. Okay. And let's zoom out, and then we have somebody up here. Click on this guy. Oh, that's cool. Jordan Hall. Everybody thinks he's like brothers with Ryan Hall, y'all. But no, he's actually not. Everybody talks about that nowadays. He is like, he flies drones and into storms and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what he does. Okay. That's Jordan's Hall POV. Nothing too intense. Just saw a flash of lightning on his thing. His eyes. Moving away the camera. Excuse me. Ryan. I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. Skull. I don't know. That's his POV. Looks like it's raining really, really hard there. But it also says that there's literally no rain where he is. Oh, that was 4 hours ago. Wait, no. Here we go. Wait. Yeah, I don't know why that one's not live. What was that? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Well, that's weird. That is so weird. We have this like motion detected at driveway thing, like this buzzer thing that yells motion detected at driveway whenever something goes past this little sensor thing. And it just went off motion detected at driveway and there's literally nothing. So that kind of concerns me. It's pitch black, so I really hope there's not somebody down there. Well, it's not pitch black. It's really close. It's 9:26, so the sun's like fully down, basically. What is that noise? I'm not that worried. I don't really care. Well, I won't care until like something actually happens. All right, let's talk about the storms now. That's probably why the one person who's watching kind of like clicked on this video. Okay, now we can go up to 9:20 p.m. and the storms have crossed into Georgia. This was 6 minutes ago. They have crossed into Georgia. They are barely in Georgia though. And about 20 minutes ago, I said that the storm's over. Whenever I said that, they were over. Where were they? They were like over Walnut Grove, Alabama. And now I think it's going to be way sooner. So if they're crossing into Georgia right now and they're keeping this heading, they will probably be here within 50 minutes. 50 minutes, 50 minutes. So, in between 50, probably in between 50. Yeah, I would say 50 minutes. Wouldn't be surprised if it was faster, but can't say for sure. Nothing too special here. Where's that one POV that I really liked, but it had the trees? That's John. There we go. Mike. Here we go. Please don't be bad. Yes. Nice. Look at that sword base there. That looks really, really good. That was he was in Colorado 4 hours ago, but now he is. Well, let's see. He's in Nebraska now. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Okay. I've not said anything about Australia. But what does that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. Alright, not talking about Australia ever again. What? This is why I'm not talking about Australia. What does that even mean? Flood warning for Cooper Creek. How am I supposed to know this random little creek is supposed to flood? Come on. Okay. Moving back. Okay, we got a new special weather statement. I think it's new. Yes, it's new. It is a, very skinny one, actually. Very skinny. Look at this. Look how skinny that is. That's what, 2 miles? Maybe? At some point, so it's very, very skinny, and the widest one's 5 miles. So this is a very, very small special weather statement. And another special weather statement has come up. Right here. In Tryon. I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know if that's fully right, but that's okay. Okay, next special weather statement. It could either be in Trenton or Lafayette. One or the other. I don't actually know. And then it's probably going to go into a Ringgold special weather statement. And then to a Collegedale special weather statement probably within the next 30 minutes. So be prepared for that. We still have 9:20 p.m. things. It probably should give me 9:25 soon. Where we can actually check for 9:25, and then I want to see where the rain's made it, because it's not even made it to Richard B. Russell Rome Airport yet. It should give me my bad. Should give me 9:25 soon. Hello to my 2 viewers. Let's see here. Say hello in the chat, please. That would be cool. Oh, they left. Oh, now there's one back. Please say hi in the chat. That would be fun. Yeah, please. I've almost been live streaming for an hour. Please do it. Oh, they left. Classic. And I've been live streaming for an hour. It's officially my longest live stream. Well, it's been my longest live stream for a while. My longest live stream was 42 minutes or something. 38 minutes, I don't know. That was whenever I was playing Microsoft Flight Simulator and flying an F-16. I should do something like that again. Hello, Aubrey. You do.
Is this your telephone thingy?
What do you mean telephone thingy?
Is this your telephone thingy?
What?
The telephone thingy.
Aubrey, you're gonna say hi to the one person?
Hi, one person. This is my brother here, and I have no idea what he's doing.
I'm checking the weather and doing a weather live stream.
Hey, don't be lucky.
Okay. So what did you need, Aubrey?
Where's Mom?
She's at the building.
Then I heard somebody walk on the driveway. It's here.
I heard that too. I was literally talking about that on the live stream 5 minutes ago. Aubrey, I don't really know what that was. If I were you, I wouldn't worry about it. I know it's some bug or deer going by the detector.
How does it go by the detector? Does it have a sensor?
Yeah, I just have a sensor. So if you hear it again, then maybe we need to worry about that. We'll worry about that later. I'm not too concerned. One viewer, I'll be right back. I gotta check something. See if there's somebody out there. If there is, I don't know. They don't want to know what's gonna happen then. Oh boy. Or they know what's gonna happen to me. One or the other. I'm gonna get hurt, or they're gonna get hurt. One or the other. I highly doubt anybody's out there anyway. I bet it's just a bug or a deer or something. Still 9:20, and we've not gotten it up today. It's 9:33. That was 13 minutes ago. I really hope we get an update soon. It says loading, 9:20 p.m. Still 9:20 p.m. I really want a new update. Or a new special weather statement for Trenton, Chickamauga, and Lafayette. Maybe. I want something to talk about. Okay, we got a new special weather statement up here. How do you say that? Munford? Munford? I don't know. In, looks like Tennessee, West Tennessee. Just a special weather statement. All right, we got another special weather statement. I kind of feel like I've talked about this one before, so if I have, I'm probably not going to talk about it again. I think I have. I don't know, though. All right, we got a 9:25 update. All right. Okay, this storm has intensified like crazy. Here we go. We got a bunch of heavy rain. The tail end of this storm is about to cross into Tennessee. These storms are overtaking, where is it? They're overtaking Fort Payne, Alabama. So if you're in the Chattanooga, Collegedale, there's Appleton in here somewhere. Yep, Appleton, Cohutta, Tunnel Hill, Varnell, Cleveland, Benton, or Ocoee is also in somewhere. Where is it? Or Ocoee. I can't find it on the map, but it's in between these two cities. Be prepared for these storms to hit you in between 35 minutes and 1 hour and 35 minutes, I guess. So, like, if you're in, like, Tunnel Hill, they'll probably hit within 50 minutes, and then if you're up in, like, Cleveland, it'll hit in, like, an hour or so. Maybe. I don't know. I really want a new update already. Just can't be content with updates. The more updates, the better, because I really need to see how fast this rain's moving. That'd be nice. What in the world? Look at it. What in the world? Is it odd special weather statement? Down at the end. I already thought it was odd enough for its very skinny shape, and then like that. My arm hurts from moving the mouse a lot because I've been doing this for. Well, I've been live streaming for an hour and 5 minutes, but since I've taken all this breaks, I've probably been doing this for like 55 minutes. I don't really want to take another one, and I can't really use my left hand because, I'm not left-handed and stuff. And I just feel so weird, and I like mess up a lot. So I'm going to pause the live stream. I don't actually know if it truly pauses it. I don't know if it can still. Okay. I don't know if it like actually says anything or can hear me, but you know what I mean. All right, I'm gonna pause it. I will be right back. Dad, you come see.
No. Mommy will wait a few bit though.
All right, there's a new special weather statement now. Okay, see? I've been talking about this a lot, and then I've also kept going over here a lot. Because there's a few tornado warnings over here, and then I got 0 viewers right now because it paused. See, it just shows my logo. Whenever you click on my video, it just shows my logo. Now I have 1 viewer. I don't know if they can actually hear me. All right, I'm back. What did I miss out on? A few new special weather statements. Got one down here in Georgia. All right, and then we have this huge one. Nothing new where I was kind of hoping for a new special weather statement. If there's going to be a new one, I kind of wish it would be up in this general area. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I bet maybe, I said maybe, pretty soon we might get one. Maybe. Surprised this storm doesn't have a special weather statement yet. So, yeah. This isn't too special with these storms anymore. It hasn't really been anything special with those storms. These storms are local to us, or to me. I don't know where my one viewer is from. Okay, these storms look intense. They look intense. They look very, 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 very intense. So, I'm not going to talk about the storms that are local to me for a little bit longer because they're still, I mean, they're not far away, but they're not that close. That's what we got from Mike Delange, I don't know. Over there in Nebraska, looks like. Got a new special weather statement. All right. We got one for, you know, I am surprised that these storms right here are less intense than these storms up here, but these haven't gotten a special weather statement yet. They're just that's just ridiculous. Like, we gotta get a special weather statement at some point. Now, I'm going to look out the window and see if some of the lightning is visible because the storms are fast approaching Lafayette and Chattanooga, Tennessee. So, Lafayette, Georgia, and Chattanooga, Tennessee, those are two separate supercells. They're not. They're kind of close to being one supercell. They're that close to being one supercell. All right, I'm going to go look real quick. All right, the sky's starting to get that like green, very, very green look. And you can just tell that's like a storm coming in. Pretty intense storm. You don't often see the green look. And since it's like 10 p.m. basically, close enough to 10 p.m., you don't get to see that very often. Maybe by the time that I come back to these storms, we'll have a new special weather statement. That's just wishful thinking, though. Moving on to this person. Let's see. Is it worth showing on the live stream? I don't know. You know, actually, yes, that is worth it. That looks like it could produce a tornado. I think it could. And they are in a tornado warning. I wouldn't be surprised if one got produced. Let's read the details. Let's see if it's been spotted. Ping pong size tail. Isn't that 1.5 inches? 1.5 inches, I think. Radar indicated rotation. So there hasn't been a tornado spotted, but okay, we got 9:40 for our weather here. So we can track weather up to 9:40 p.m. Moving back to these storms. Hey, there we go. Now we got an weather statement, but not in the area that I wanted. Again, it's just great. Told you, just wishful thinking. Okay. All right, that one special weather statement has expired. So now it just kind of looks like this weird blob thing. Maybe the next special weather statement would like be in this general area, and then maybe one up here, and then maybe one somewhere over here soon. I will come back to those special weather statements in just a few minutes, or just a few minutes is like not a few minutes. It's like I don't know when. Soon. All right, over here in the Minneapolis area, Jordan Hall. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, let me get the mouse off of it. Oh, now that you have a volume thing. Oh, are you kidding me? Got off the video. Whatever. Y'all got to see it. Hello to the two viewers. Alright, moving back to the special weather statements down here. No new special weather statements. I will be back to the special weather statements in a few minutes. Or a couple minutes. That's probably better. What is that? What is a weather alert? Severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Why don't they just say severe thunderstorm warning? Probably be easier. I'm thinking about doing a live stream tomorrow as well. Tomorrow looked pretty intense for storms. Going over to Iceland. I've actually been to Iceland. That's why I'm going over to Iceland. I went there last year. We flew into this airport. I loved Iceland. So cool. I definitely like it better than the United States, I can tell you that. So much better than the United States. It's a lot cleaner. We saw 15 pieces of trash on the whole trip, and we were there for how many days were we there? How many days were we there? Blah, blah, blah. There. 8 days. And we saw 15 pieces of trash. That's not even 2 pieces of trash a day. That's insane. Compared to the United States, where you're going to see 15 pieces of trash every second, you know? We're not checked over on these storms. Orange? Are you kidding me? They named the city Orange. Well, I guess somebody did. Orange, Louisiana, or is it in Texas? I can't tell. It's a Texas state line. I think it's Orange, Louisiana. Orange, Texas would make more sense. Okay, now we got 9:45 storms. This is live at 9:45. We have a random pixel of rain over here in Dalton, Georgia. Okay. The people in Collegedale, Tennessee, the storms are getting really close. They're gonna hit soon. Wherever they start to hit, I might go. Why? Okay, hold on. What? Okay. The sky is like really green. That's not a good sign. That typically means there's a tornado, but we don't typically get tornadoes here, so nothing really to worry about. I wonder when we'll get a new special weather statement. Hopefully soon. Yep, as I said that, we got a new special weather statement. Oh, we got two new special weather statements. Nice. Not nice for the people that live here. Okay, Chattanooga, Tennessee barely got missed by both of these special weather statements. Special weather statement number 1, special weather statement number 2. As I was talking about these special weather statements about 15 minutes ago, I was expecting this one to be the next one, but it really wasn't. So I'm assuming the next one will include Ringgold, Fort Oglethorpe, Cohutta, Varnell, Dalton, and Tunnel Hill, Georgia. And then the next one in Tennessee will probably include Chattanooga, Tennessee, Rossville. Some of Rossville's in Tennessee, some of it's in Georgia. So let's just say Rossville, Tennessee, East Ridge, Tennessee, Lookout Mountain, Tennessee, and probably Collegedale, Tennessee. And we might have Appleton, Tennessee. And I highly doubt it'll go up to Cleveland because Cleveland is a completely different county. That Cleveland has Bradley County, Chattanooga has Hamilton County, Collegedale has Hamilton County, Appleton has Hamilton County, and then Cleveland has Bradley County. So the Hamilton County Special Weather Statement will probably be one of the next ones. It'll probably be within the next 5 special weather statements. All right, we're going back onto Mike's video. It'll load. Okay, that is kind of terrifying. That is basically what it looks like outside for me. but not with all the lightning, because the storms aren't that close yet. They're crossing into Georgia, but they're not close enough yet. They're about to hit Lafayette, Georgia, and then maybe by then we can hear thunder and lightning. Let me go check the storms. They definitely have that green look to them with all the green stuff in the sky. So, yes. Remember last time I zoomed out and said, I want another special weather statement when we got 2 new ones? Will that work again? I want a special weather statement. Nope, it didn't work. Yep, I kind of had a feeling it would happen. That was probably just like luck. Okay, we got 2 new special weather statements over here in North Carolina. Barely. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour on both. No chance for hail. Now, going back over to these special weather statements. Winds up to 40 miles per hour. Low clouds. That means there could be a tornado. Probably pretty low. But there is a chance. Winds up to 40 miles per hour. We will just probably have a line of special weather statements as they go up, and then they'll keep expiring, and then they're just going to keep going. Yeah. It's probably going to be something like that. Hopefully we can get our next special weather statement soon. I wish I had like this buzzers thing that said like a new special weather statement has been like unlocked or something. Like you know what I mean. And his video is broken. Can't watch that one. No new special weather statements yet. Sadly. This one will probably expire really soon. It doesn't even tell you where it expires. Oh, nice. Okay, I figured out where it tells you. It expires in 0 minutes. It expires like now, basically. It's probably going to disappear really, really soon. Watch this. Just watch some of these disappear. Let's wait. It disappears at 10 p.m. It's 9:59 p.m. Still not gone. It's probably going to go. It's probably going to go really, really soon. Maybe whenever they take away one, we'll get a new one. It's still 10 p.m. and it's not expired. Maybe that wasn't completely accurate. And then I click on it and then like disappears. I kind of feel like that will happen. When does this one expire? That one expires at 10:15 p.m. This one expires at also 10:15 p.m. This one expires at I don't remember that. It's too early to even tell. Okay. Is that a new special weather statement? Or is that one old? 10:30 p.m. So it might be an older one. Not saying it's okay. New special weather statement. Not exactly where I wanted it to be. How is that one still not gone? It said 10 p.m. It's 10:01 p.m. Should be gone. Maybe whenever I zoom out and come back to it, maybe it'll be gone by then. Nope. Still living strong. It expires at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It should have already expired 2 minutes ago. I don't know what's happening. Just give me a new special weather statement, please. 9:55. This is live weather at 9:55. Storms are about to hit Lafayette, Georgia, very, very, very shortly. All right. New special weather statement. This one expires at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. So that's 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That one still hasn't expired for some reason. Gotta keep track of all these special weather statements. There's just so many new ones. Well, there was until I wanted new ones and I kept thinking about it and then blah blah blah. And there's no new ones anymore, so there's nothing to see on here. Well, there's a few new ones in random places. Not talking about Florida at all. A little bit of heavy rain in Fort Myers, but other than that, Florida, well, more heavy rain also. Huh. It's headed in an odd way. It's headed that way. It's headed in the opposite way that almost all the rain goes. It's very weird. It's really hard to keep track of all this stuff up here. I mean, there's so many warnings and watches up there. It's just so hard to keep track of all the new ones. The special weather statement should have expired 4 minutes ago. I don't know what they're doing. All right, there we go. Now it's expired. So I bet our next special weather statement will be in Catoosa County, Hamilton County, or Bradley County, one or the other. Or they're just going to put one down here in LaGrange, Georgia. I don't know. Or they could put one right here. That looks kind of intense. But the storms are moving into this special weather statement, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Maybe whenever I come back, we'll have a new special weather statement. What's the weather looking like for Antarctica? Not a drop of rain. I don't feel like it ever rain. Oh no, not Australia again. Yep, this is why I hate Australia's weather thing. Whatever that means. You know? Let's just stay away from that. It's Australia again. Okay. Seriously? New? Yeah. No new special weather statements? That is insane. That is insane. Man. It's weird. I'm going to stop talking for a second. I am back. Maybe I don't need to look at this for 5 minutes. That might be a good idea. Don't even know what to look at for the next 5 minutes anyway. Maybe I should just look at these storms. I want to look at this guy again. Mike. That's terrifying. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's some green skies. getting greener and greener. I'm also getting less viewers and less viewers, probably because it's getting later and later. It's in at 7. Probably gonna end this stream in the next oh, now we got 1 viewer. Probably gonna end this live stream within the next 35-40 minutes. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. A little over an hour and a half. It's a while. Okay, over here in Thunder Bay, there is a rainfall warning in effect. One viewer, hello. I'm so tired I could fall asleep right now, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, I don't have to do this, but probably literally gonna do the same thing tomorrow. Not gonna get much sleep in the next 2 days. Probably gonna do the same thing Wednesday, probably gonna do the same thing Thursday, and then Friday I'm gonna not do it. Saturday I'm probably not gonna do it. Sunday I'm probably not gonna do it. Okay. Coming back over here, it's been 3 minutes. Nothing. Like, are you kidding me? Like, nothing? Okay, this is 10 p.m. The rain keeps coming. That's 10 p.m. Okay, Lafayette. This was at 10 p.m. The storm was barely hitting Lafayette. It's probably pouring in Lafayette right now because this was 8 minutes ago. So I'm guessing all the hard stuff for you, Lafayette, is out by now and it's light rain. So the top of the storm is probably around this general area, barely in that special weather statement. So in around this area, the storms are about to hit Tunnel Hill, Ringgold, Varnell, Cohutta, Appleton, and Collegeville, Tennessee, within probably the next 20 minutes. I'm so tired. I don't want to go to bed though. It's only 10:09. Gotta stay up a little bit later. It's essentially the summertime anyway. What is it? June 16th? And then the summer starts on what, Friday or Saturday? Yeah. Close enough to the summertime that I could stay up super late. Our last update was 10 minutes ago for the radar. So this thing that you're seeing right now, this right here is 10 minutes old. So I will come back to this storms later whenever we get our next update. For stuff, or it goes 10:05. Can't wait for that. Because it is 10:10 p.m. still. 10:11 p.m. now. Okay, this storm looks really intense. I don't know why I've not talked about this sooner. Let's see what type of hail it's producing. If any. Quarter-sized hail, gust up to 60 miles per hour on that storm. I would stay away from windows. This storm, these 4 supercells also look pretty intense. Ping pong sized hail. See what we got going on here. Also ping pong sized hail on that one. Still no update from the National Weather Service yet. Oh, it's loading up at the top, so that must mean it's about to update. Maybe within the next 10 or 6 or probably within the next 3 updates, maybe Hamilton County will get put in a special weather statement. I am so tired, but I don't want to go to bed. I just don't. I just can't. And I can't drink any caffeine because then I'm not going to want to be able to go to bed. Because then I can't go to bed in an hour whenever I actually want to go to bed. I'd be 11, 12. That's late. I mean, not really for the summer, but 11, 12. That's a little bit late. Still no update. It's giving the really short updates, so maybe soon. Maybe. 'Temperatures. There we go. I like that. Okay. It is how at 10:13 p.m. at the Chattanooga Metropolitan Airport. How is it 82 degrees Fahrenheit? While I'm waiting for a new update from the National Weather Service. Oh, we got 10:05. Okay. Like I said, all the heavy stuff is probably moved through Lafayette. And that was 10:05, and it's still not even moved through. Now it's 10:14, so that was 9 minutes ago. So surprised these storms south of Atlanta haven't gotten a special weather statement. All right, I'm gonna check some temperatures, I guess, while we're waiting. See where the coldest place is. It's probably in Antarctica like it normally is, but sometimes the coldest place is in Russia. I have seen that. Yeah, it's not in Russia this time. The lowest in Russia is 39. It's not that cold. Here we go, -3. Got a -3. A 28 degrees. That's pretty nice. Another -3. Okay, yeah, -3 in Antarctica is not that bad. I bet somewhere in Death Valley is the hottest place. In Phoenix, it's 110. In Bullhead City, it's 115. Las Vegas is 105. Where's Death Valley? It doesn't look in this area. It's only 100 in Death Valley? Are you kidding me? In Bullhead City, it's 115. So I guess that's the hottest place that I know of. It's either there or in Africa, probably. Still haven't gotten an update from the National Weather Service yet. All right, now we did. We got a 10:10. This is at 10:10 p.m. That was 6 minutes ago. Got to update pretty close. That's basically what it's looking like live right now. That's as close as we can get to live. Ooh, the water temperature down there is 86 degrees. That is really warm. All right, let's go check in Africa and see if it's any hotter than in Bullhead City. Because in Bullhead City, it is, 115? 32 in South Africa. Yeah, Bullhead City is the hottest place right now. It's only in the 80s and stuff, and sometimes in the 90s over there right now. In Asia, it's in the 80s and 90s. Still no special weather statement. I'm gonna change out some settings again. Oh, I don't need to turn that off. Turn off temperatures. Guess we can turn on power outages. Bunch down there. Turn that off. No, don't want to do that. It's 10:17. Interlayers update was 10:10. The storms are leaving Lafayette. Or they're hovering over Lafayette. Not hovering, but they're over Lafayette. People in Cohutta, Appleton, and Collegedale, be prepared for the storms to hit really soon. I'm guessing maybe 15 minutes. Well, maybe not 15 minutes. Let's see how fast these storms are moving. 40 miles per hour. They're moving at 40 miles per hour. And how far is Lafayette from, let's say, like Appleton? Lafayette to Appleton. You know, I actually really want to know. I'm going to search that. Maybe not. I don't know. So I'm guessing the storms will be here within 30 minutes max. Well, okay, all of a sudden, all of these special weather statements have expired. Just all of a sudden, I wasn't even paying attention. All of them but 4 in this general area are gone. Probably soon to change. I mean, these storms look like that. Like, check that out. Like, that's intense. Intense for hours, like 2 hours. Man, South Pittsburgh has just been getting hit hard. Those weather statements expire at 9:4. I think it was supposed to expire like a while ago. That was supposed to expire like 40 minutes ago. 35 minutes ago. That's crazy. Okay, new special weather statement. Wait, or is that just the same one? No, I thought that was the line right there. I thought that was a new one for a second. I'm so tired. I want to see something happen on here. I also have to at least stream for 2 hours before I can end it. Okay, the storms are close enough I can see lightning. Alright, that's great. The storms are very close. Very close. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Winds 40 miles per hour. Low hanging clouds, heavy rain. Alright, that special weather statement looks crazy. Do we have a weather update? Yep, we do. 10:15 p.m. That was 7 minutes ago. Storms have crossed out of Lafayette officially. They're about halfway in between Lafayette and Ringgold, Georgia. Ringgold is probably getting light sprinkles because this was almost 8 minutes ago. And Ringgold and Collegedale are also pretty close. If Ringgold is like right here, all three of those cities would be like right in between each other. But no, they're not. Yeah, I'm taking a break. Okay. While I was gone, we got a Dalton special weather statement. Nice. Well, not nice for the people that live in Dalton. That is in Gilmer County, Whitfield County, Walker County, Gordon County, Bartow County, Pickens County, and Murray County, all in Georgia. This special weather statement is pretty big. It goes from Dalton all the way down to Fairmount. That is the biggest city at the tail end. Or if you zoomed in this much, then you might be able to see something else. But the biggest city are Dalton, Chatsworth, and Fairmount. Those are the biggest cities in that special weather statement. And then this other special weather statement overlaps that one, and it doesn't have a single big city in it. Well, except for Resaca. Sorry. Resaca. That's how you say it. Storms are like right around the corner from hitting Ringgold. No, I think they've already hit Ringgold. At 10:15, they were already halfway to Ringgold. That was 10 minutes ago. And check this special weather statement. It says the storms are moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. And Lafayette and Ringgold are about 15 miles away, or 10 miles away from each other. So that would hit in about 30 minutes, or 40 minutes. Rough estimate, and then you have to do some more calculations. They can increase in speed. So it's probably sprinkling in Ringgold. The whole live stream, this whole blob hasn't broken apart, which I'm surprised. I am surprised. I'm so tired. Got up so early this morning, like 6:40. I'm regretting it. Now I'm regretting it. It's almost 11. Well, it's almost 10:30. By the time that I get in bed and fall asleep, it's gonna be 11 o'clock. 6 a.m. to 11 o'clock is not a good sleep schedule. And I'm probably gonna do the same thing tomorrow, because tomorrow looks even worse for storms. So I'm gonna be basically doing this again, but longer. I might have to live stream from right after dinner until this time. I started this live stream around 8:30 and it's 10:30, so that's like 2 hours basically. 1 hour and 53 minutes and 14 seconds to be exact. What's our new update? We have a 1020 update, and well, you know what? Whole new supercells formed over Chickamauga. Well, right over here. Nice. Well, not nice, but well, kinda not. I don't know. Storms are like, we got our last update at 10:20. It's 10:28, so the rain is in Ringgold officially. So if you're in Ringgold, it's probably sprinkling now. And then next, we're going to have some rain up in Collegedale and Appleton and Cohutta. It's going to be where our next rain is going to be. I gotta stop talking about this for the last 3 minutes of this live, or 2 minutes of this live stream. Gotta talk about something else, you know. Can't talk about that the whole time. Here we go. Just please watch the live stream tomorrow as well, because it's intense doing this. Okay, here we go. It's not my favorite thing to do in the world, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Didn't have to do it because, I mean, all y'all can just go to Ryan Hall, y'all, because whenever I started this stream, he was live, and I don't know if he's live anymore, but y'all can just go to Ryan Hall, y'all, instead of me, because I have like 300 something subscribers, like 315. It's not really that many. And he has like 1 million, or over 1 million. I think he has like 2 million. So would you pick me or Ryan Hall, y'all? Probably Ryan Hall, y'all. So, or Max Velocity, or like everybody else, you know. Less than 1 minute until I've been streaming over 2 hours. And then I gotta call it a night. I can't anymore. Okay, blah, blah, blah. If it turns out to be intense, like it said tomorrow, with thunderstorms from 2 p.m. to this time, then I'm going to have to do a 6-hour live stream. So, don't want to do that. 20 seconds left, and then I'm going to call it a night. Or will I? Should I? Should I wait? Got 1 viewer. Alright, 2 hours into the live stream. I gotta end it. I can't anymore. I started this at 8:30, and I gotta do this for even longer tomorrow. I can't anymore. I just can't. Alright, bye.